I'm excited to be with us today. We appreciate some of us that have been liking our pages. Thank you. We appreciate you. For some of us that have been sharing it, that have been subscribing, we are very, very grateful. Thank you. And tonight, we shall be going into the case for tonight. And the topic we're discussing today is how to differentiate between internal and external reports. I realize that this has been a challenge for a number of students, and that is why I'm bringing it up. How to differentiate between internal and external reports. Okay, you'll be asking me internal, external report. Actually, in case study in ICAN, we have both internal and external. That is, there are some reports that will move within the organization. That is the one we refer to as what? Internal. And there are some reports that you'll be writing that it will move from your entity from which the report is being generated to another entity whom we refer to as your client. That is what is called external report. Now, how do you know when a report is external and when it is internal? And that is why it's important for you to listen attentively. It's important for you to pay attention to what we want to deliver tonight. First, I'm sure you are aware that ICAN has pre-seen, it has unseen. In your pre-seen, there are some things that will be given to you, like I said in previous classes. While also in your unseen, there are some that will be given to you. The unseen will be given to you in the exam hall, but the pre-seen will be given to you 2 weeks before the exam date. 2 weeks. That is, a part of the question will have been shown to you. Now, a number of exhibits also will have been given to you in that pre-seen. We call this exhibit because they are being subdivided into topics, and each of these topics are referred to exhibit. They label them, some ranges from exhibit 1 to 6 to 4, some to anything. These are just exhibits. Now, from your pre-seen, there is the one that is called the exhibit 1. Exhibit 1 is usually in most cases, if not in all cases, about you. Now, from this about you, you will be given a name. That is, ICAN usually, because of uniformity, they define their terms clearly. That is, number one, in this exhibit 1 about you, a name will be given to you. For example, the one for November 2019 that I have here, I will attach it to this video so that for some of us to understand it. It's about you, Chukura Ali, and your employer, Oluwole Ibrahim, SAV, and co, in bracket, chartered accountant. Watch. These are tools that you need to know, that you need to actually pay attention to. You understand it? For you to know if the report is tending towards external or it is tending towards internal. Now, number one, about you, that is, who are you? Number 2 is, who do you report to? Exhibit 1 also will tell you, who do you report to? It will tell you, who do you report to? Okay? Who you report to. So, from there, let me read this one so that we'll get a clearer definition. The one I'm talking about is November 2019 case study. November 2019 case study, Exhibit 1. It reads thus: you are Chukura Ali, writing the professional level of ICAN examination, full stop. You are working in the Lagos office of Oluwole, Ibrahim, SAV, and co, chartered accountant, which has its office in all this and all that and all that. Now, whenever you hear the word chartered accountant, watch. Chartered accountant, like a name of chartered accountant, like as if you're working with a chartered accountant firm. Your mind should tend towards it as an external report. Let your mind tend towards it as an external report. Because, like I said in other previous videos, ICAN is training you to be a consultant. You are a chartered accountant. You are meant to be a consultant. You are meant to be a business advisor. So, and chartered accountant firms are usually consultants either in auditing, either in preparation of financial statement. Of course, the business is supposed to prepare the financial statement, the financial statement, while your firm as a chartered accountant firm is to audit it. Okay, but in case some of this happen now, also you're supposed to, if you're working with a chartered accountant firm, you are actually a consultant, like I said. Okay, another part that you need to pay attention to, is, what are your roles? What are your roles? What are your roles? Now, from your roles, in that exhibit 1 also, ICANN will give you your roles. Pay attention to what your roles are. Number 1, in this one that we are looking at now, is preparing detailed financial analysis and report on the performance of your business advisory clients. Anywhere, anytime you hear the word client as some of the words that are being used in your roles in the exhibit 1, check it. They are likely to be what? External report. They are likely to be external. That means the report is likely to move from your entity, which is a chartered accountant firm, to your client office. That is, you are likely to be analyzing, which is the next function that is being given to you here. For example, say number 2, that your role is number 2, analyzing your client financial statement. That is, whenever you're writing this report, you are actually directing the report to your client. Okay, that you are analyzing, identify areas of weakness and all that. Then number 3, look at this role that is being given to you by ICANN in this November 2019. Number 3 is assessing operational and strategic business proposals submitted by clients. That means your clients usually submit proposals to you, strategic business proposals to you, to see how it aligns with the client objectives. Now, these are, whenever you're hearing the word client, watch it. They are likely to be external reports. Now, let's go to the one that looks like an internal report. We have the one that looks like an internal report, the one for Dotmark Nigeria Limited. Yes, and this is in year November 2020. Please, you need to get some of these questions. Just get the exhibit 1 of 2019 November, exhibit 1 of 2020 November, exhibit 1 of 2021 November. You will see the differences. Like this November 2020 is on Dotmark. And what kind of report is it? Is this? Can we say it is an internal report? Can we say it is an external report? Let's watch it. You remember what I gave you in exhibit 1 of 2019, November 2019. Remember what I have read out? Now, watch this now. I'm reading November 2020, exhibit 1 also. You are Ibrahim Danladi, writing the professional level of ICANN examination. You are working as a management accountant. Watch it. In this case, in the other one, they said you are working in the Lagos office of a chartered accountant firm. But here they said you are working as a management accountant at the corporate office of Dotmark Nigeria Limited. Remember, this case, you are not working with a chartered accountant firm. You are working with the company itself. And you are a management accountant to that company. This, to me, is looking like an internal report. Do you understand? I hope you're following. Please, I hope you're following. I'm trying to break them down so that we will understand them. So that anytime you take ICANN question in case study, it will not be a mirage, or it will not be confusing for you to check either it is internal or external report. Because I realized from previous classes that I've taken, either virtual or physical, that students find it difficult to identify, is this an internal report? Is this an external report? Okay, let's come back to the one we were talking about now. The exhibit 1 of 2020, November 2020. He said that you are working at the corporate office of Dotmark Nigeria Limited, which manufactures and distributes high quality shoes. That is, this, you're working with a manufacturing firm. That is what you're doing. As against this one where they said you're working with a chartered accountant firm. Okay, now let's go back to this manufacturing firm. Number one, your role is to prepare detailed financial analysis and report on the performance of the company. Remember, the word client did not come around here. The word client did not do what? Did not come around here. Number two, assessing operational and strategic business proposals to see how each aligns with the corporate objectives and its impact on the company's business and financial risk. Look at it. The word client also did not come in here. The third function that you are meant to perform is assessing the funding gaps and recommending appropriate sources of fund, taking into consideration the company's optimal financial structure. Also, this is looking at like an internal report, because you are not reporting to any client, you are reporting to your board of director in this case. You understand it? Okay, I hope this is flowing with us. Okay, let's now move from the 2020 November 2020 case study exhibit 1. Let's move to November 2021 exhibit 1 also, so that we can check the differences in all these things. Okay, November 2021 exhibit 1, it reads thus. Watch. You are Joel Garba, writing the professional level of exam, ICAN examination. You are employed as a trainee at Babatunde, Farouk, Ibazebo, permit my pronunciation, and Co. Chartered Accountants and Tax Practitioners. Do you hear that? The one we just finished is saying you're working as a management accountant in a manufacturing firm. But this one is saying you are working as a trainee at Chartered Accountant and Tax Practitioners. Now, watch what your rules are also here. Preparing detailed financial analysis and reports as may be required by your firm's client. You're working with a chartered accountant. Like I said, you as a chartered accountant, you are seen as a consultant, you are seen as a tax practitioner, you are seen as a professional who can advise on business and all that. So you're relating with your clients. So this also is looking like what? External report. That is, whoever is sitting to write this exam now, whoever is sitting to write this exam should ensure that his mind goes to external. That means your from will be different, your to will be different, as against what your from will be on this November 2020, which is actually an internal report. I hope this is actually flowing. I hope it's flowing. Let's just round it up by looking at your functions again, analyzing. That is November 2021 now. Role number 2, your function number 2, analyzing your client's financial statement to identify areas of weakness. Number 3, assessing operational and strategic business proposals to see how each aligns with the client's objectives. Okay, these are, if you sum all this up, you realize that this report that you're about to write, that you want to write now, is actually external. Okay, so these are ways to check. These are ways to check whether a report is internal or external. Summarily, I can usually define and arrange their questions for uniformity. I said it earlier. And how do you know? Number 1, who you are. Who are you? Where do you work? In fact, that is one major factor that you have to consider. Number 3, what are your rules? Is it from your rules you'll be hearing words that will make you to know whether you're writing from inside to inside, which is internal report, or from inside your organization to outside, which is external report. This is just one way to get to know whether you are writing internal report or external report. Okay, I would round it off here and continue in the next class. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. And please, let's share our videos. Please, we appreciate. Some of us have been liking, some of us have been sharing. it marvels, it surprises me, honestly, it surprises me. Thank you so much, I appreciate you, but please, let's keep liking it so that we give more, it makes our videos to be more visible to others that are using them. We appreciate you and we'll see you in the next class. Thank you.